Well, ang ating pong tagapagsalita ngayong umaga, mag-share ng Word of God, ay tulad niya nang nabanggit, galing po siya sa Laguna pa, no? Dahil siya ay train niya na yung, yung target time. Kaya sila po yung nauna dito, no? Nasa bahay pa ako, nandito na sila, no? Sanay sa travel, no? And even our training before, no? When I were at Ortigas conducting our Timothy training, no? 7 o'clock, ando na yun sa Jinja Hotel, no? Ay, ayan, sanay na sanay mag-travel, no? Siya po ay nakasama ko for almost more than 20 years, no? Sa ministry ng Christian Businessmen, no? Connection, Philippines, no? Na kung saan ay halos lahat ng Asian countries ay narating na namin sa mga conferences, no, convention, ng training ng CBMC Philippines. At siya po yung former chairman ng CBMC Philippines na ating pinalitan. At ako naman ay sinundan ni Chairman Hill, no, sa kasalukuyan. Ngayon po ay kararating lang nila galing sa US na naibita din sila doon. Kanya relative, of course, he was invited to speak, no, in one of the meetings of CBMC there, no. So, siya po ay owner ng San Agape English Language Tutorials. Matagal na po nilang business ito. Ito po ay nagtuturo ng English language, no? At ang kanilang major clients ay mga Koreans. Kaya pag mayroon kayong mga Korean na kaibigan na kailangan ng tutorial ng language o English, no, ay i-refer nyo po sa kanila. Opo. At as I've said, no, I was a former chairman of CBMC Philippines. Ang founder din po siya ng KFC. Alam niyo po yung KFC? Ito po yung nakilala din sa international at sa Asian CBMC members. Korean, Filipino, Chinese. In short, KFC. Ayan. Nag-meet po ito every month, no? At lagi nag-host ito ang ating mga Korean brother. At of course, tayo din palitan lang, no? And founder din siya ng Brothers Keeper Fellowship. Ito yung accountability group, ministering to business and professional people in the marketplace or executive from different parts of the world. And of course, he's disciple makers, and ambassador for Christ, no, in the marketplace. At of course, he is married to one and only woman. Ayan, si Sister Maris, please. Ayan, laging, yan ang kanyang success sa partner ng kanyang ministry. No? And of course, may dalawa silang daughters na babae, si Jim at si May. No? Mga talented din ito, no? Magaling sa violin itong si May. May mga occasion tayo, pwede natin maimbitahan yan, no? At si Jim naman ay, yan, nag-work na rin, graduate ng hotel, restaurant management, no? Sa Lasal. Yan lang po ang aking making tagapagkilala. Let's welcome Brother Orly CALIWAGAN. Thank you.
Thank you, Bert. Anyway, gusto kong ipakilala ulit yung aking wife na siya pong kasama ko ngayon. Maris, Bicolana rin po siya. I heard yung mga Bicolana po siya. So, Bicol, right? Our chairman and President Bert. Actually, would like to honor them, especially una si Jojo. Matagal na po kami magkakilala sa ministry. And he's one of the leaders that I look up in the marketplace. Together with Bishop Sherwin, magkasama po kami yan sa kami po yung Jinjang Boys. For more than a year, week after week, nagkikita po kami sa Jinjang and really had a good time. And because of this Jinjang team that we started in CBMC, nagsimula pong mag-grow uli at ministry ng CBMC. And of course, I would like to honor our president, first speaker. Actually, sabi niya ito po, I think almost 27 years na kami magkasama sa ministry. And I really honor his passion and his commitment to serve God through ups and downs in life. Nandun po siya. Hindi po siya natitira. And I really appreciate him for his big heart to serve the Lord. So thank you for the life that I'm seeing you, and you're such a blessing to me. He's my ministry buddy for almost 3 decades. So okay, let me share to you yung aking topic for this morning. Actually, ang topic ko this morning is roadmap for success. Roadmap ay isang it's like as a modern day term. Ito po yung ating Google Waze. So we'll be discussing the roadmap for success. Because if we don't have a roadmap, most likely, kagaya nung pagpunta namin dito from Laguna, maliligaw po kami. Kasi it's my first time to be this place. So I downloaded the roadmap, Google Map, so I can reach this place. So roadmap is very important for us to be successful in life. First, let's define muna po kung ano ba yung definition ng success. Success is not always equated with money nor title. Kasi if I'm a billionaire, tapos binigyan ko po kayo, I give 1 million to each one of you, all of you will become instant millionaire. But it doesn't mean you're successful. Right? You might have 1 million, but it doesn't mean you're successful. If I'm a bishop, at binigyan ko kayo ng mga title na lahat ay maging pastors, but it doesn't mean that you will be successful. The definition of success is accomplishing goal. We're accomplishing God's purpose in our life. Pwede po akong way dito para mas malapit sa inyo. Para mas connected. Pero pwede po pasarado rin yung ito ay.
Mamaya po natin. Yung kasama ko.
Sarap daw, sarap. Kasi may aswang.
Anyway, success, meaning of success in Google is about accomplishing your purpose, accomplishing your goal in life. We all have God-given purpose in life. You know, the journey in this life is more enjoyable if we know where we are going. Riding on a jeepney without knowing where you want to go is not fun. Imagine yourself riding, spending your time riding jeepneys, 15 hours riding jeepneys after jeepneys. From 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening, you just ride jeepneys after another. But you don't know where you want to go. Hindi nyo alam kung saan kayo pupunta. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's tiring. It's boring. It took me 17 hours ride from Laguna to Abari. But since I knew where I was going, I'm excited with that 17 hours. Yeah, we had several stops. But it's okay. We enjoy the journey. You know why? Because we know where we're going. It took us 15 hours flight from Philippines to the US. Me and my wife enjoy the flight because we know where we're going. We need to know where we want to go. So, actually, I will be sharing to you 3 points today that will serve as your roadmap for success. Ang una po ay it's about, knowing your purpose. Knowing your purpose. Knowing your purpose is not an easy task. For some people, it takes half of their life. Imagine I'm now 54 years old. And it took me half of my life, more than half of my life, to know my purpose. And unfortunately, some people died without knowing their purpose. Right? I've seen people, they have money, they have powers, they have titles, but they died not knowing their purpose. Their lives are miserable. So it's difficult. Knowing your purpose is difficult because
Cannot be reached.
we need to know where we want to go. We
I want to show you this one.
need to be definite. But you're baffled with, many choices. Pag hindi na natin alam yung purpose natin sa life natin, probably hihilahin tayo ng ibang mga kakilala natin to join their purpose. Makikita natin, alam niya, marami tayong nakikita na lahat ng sinasamahan nila, lahat ng grupo sinasamahan nila. Kasi hindi nila alam yung purpose nila. And yun, nanonood nyo rin ba? Nawala, a single day, if you don't have a purpose, somebody will just call you and, ask you to join them because they have something to do and they have a purpose to do. If you don't know your purpose in life, life is boring. Many of us are, I don't know, siguro meron sa inyo na dekada nandito. Almost a decade na nandito sa CCL. Some of you, maybe 5 years. Some of you, 1 year or less than a year. But you have to know your purpose why you're here. Kasi kung hindi nyo alam, you're just wasting your time. Probably God calls you in another ministry. But if God calls you to be part of this ministry, aakapin nyo yung ministry and you're excited every week. Kasi alam nyo yung purpose why you're here. The reason why Jojo is still here because he knows his purpose. The reason why he stayed in spite of the ups and downs, because he knows his purpose. Right? We need to make a decision. And also, we need to decide how far, where we would like to go. Merong passage sa Bible about the 12 spies na pinadala ni Moses sa Promised Land. Yung 10, alam nila nakita nila yung Promised Land. Pero yung 10, nag-decide, ayaw nilang pumasok doon sa Promised Land. Pero yung dalawa, si Joshua and Caleb, sabi nila, let's take possession and conquer our Promised Land. Because God gave it to us already. It's all for the taking. You have to make a decision how far you would go. Right? And you can choose if you want to be part of those who possess and conquer your Promised Land, or you can stay to be just a spectator. Are we a spectator here, or are we part of those two who wanted to possess and conquer? Alam mo, meron pong mga hindrances in knowing our purpose. Number one is, you think you're nobody. Wala nang kang kwenta, I'm nobody. So I will just sit here because I'm nobody. think of a rudder. Rudder, ayun kung ano, ang rudder sa Tagalog yun yung timon, di ba? Na it's just a small piece of metal, but it changed the course of a big ship. You might be thinking for yourself that you're nobody. Wala naman ako accomplishment eh. I'm not a big person. It's never about you. It's about the one who sent you. When I was asked the challenge of leading CPMC, you know, I'm from the province, and I was challenged. I was asked to lead the CPMC, a group of businessmen and executives, and I always considered myself as nobody. Then the leadership asked me to take the lead. And when they asked me to take that challenge to lead CBMC, I asked them to give me at least 1 week, pray and ask God for wisdom, or His direction. Then I talked to a very good friend of mine. He's the, kung pumapasok kayo sa supermarket, meron kayo nakikita doon sa rice section, yung harvesters. Yung mga di ba meron kayo nakikita harvesters na rice. Kaibigan ko po yung may-ari nun, si Romeo. He's a big businessman from CCF, and he's a very good friend of mine, successful, and I asked for a person with network, with you're somebody, and I was asked to lead CBMC, and billionaire ka, or multi-millionaire, if not billionaire, well-known, with influence, and if I speak to you, would you listen? Alam nyo, meron lang siyang isang sinabi sa akin that, it's not about you, and it's never about you. It's about the one who sent you. If you are considering yourself as nobody, definitely we are all nobody before God. But it's never about us. It's about the one who sent us. God has purpose for you while you're here. And consider this rudder. Small piece of metal that can change the course and direction of a big ship. Hindrance is, sometimes you're saying, I'm broken. You think you're useless. Broke. Probably you failed in your business. Some, you have a broken marriage. And some, probably you're jobless. Dami natin, we're broken. Parang yung basag na, yung basag na bowl. Parang kang basag na bowl. Tapos, you're saying to yourself, I'm broken, I'm useless. But you know, in Japan, there's there's an art that they call kintsugi. I don't know if you heard about kintsugi art. Kintsugi art is, it's an art that, they collect broken pieces of bowl and they connect each broken pieces with, with gold.
Good morning.
At makikita nyo yung after na mag-break yung bowl or jar, after it will be connected again with gold. It will be more expensive. It will be more expensive than the original jar. Because it's an art. So there's no reason that you're broken. God can still use you even if you're broken. Minsan kasi we just wallow on our broken situation, failed business, a broken, relationship. I'm useless. God can still use you, just like this kintsugi art. You will be more expensive. The beauty is God restored you. He's our Father. God can, make a good art out of our brokenness. And we will shine more beautiful. They've seen our brokenness. It becomes an art. God is making a good story. Alam niyo kung puro successes lang yung life natin, boring. Wala tayong kwento eh. Alam niyo nagpapaganda sa buhay ng tao. Pagka somebody speak in front of you, pag nakikita mo yung brokenness sa kanya, tapos alam mo na binuuli siya ni Lord, di ba? So brokenness is not an excuse. It's not an excuse to reach your God-given purpose, to reach your goal in life. And finally, you have to grow and your maximum potential. After knowing your purpose in life, you have to grow in your maximum potential. Because, it will determine how you get from, how you get there from here. You have to grow to your potential. In order for you to grow to your maximum potential, you have to associate with the people, with like-minded person. If God calls you to be the leaders in the marketplace, you have to associate yourself with fellow leaders. And you're in the right community. You're in CCM. Right? At sabi ni Dr. John Maxwell, we are born leaders. Yeah. the most introvert person on earth, can influence 10,000 people in his life.
Yung dalawa.
But you are not an introvert. You are not an introvert like that, what Dr. Maxwell said. So probably, hindi lang 10,000 ang kaya nyo influence in your lifetime. Whether you speak or not, somebody is looking at you. Right? So you have to associate yourself with the like-minded people. Because as you associate yourself with the right people in your life, you will get nuggets of wisdom. In my experience, when God calls me in the marketplace, hindi po yun yung orientation ko sa ministry. I was trained to do Bible study sa mga Norite people. Very different approach. If you go to that community, they need leaders. Once you speak, they will listen. But when the Lord calls me to be in the marketplace ministry, very different. Because you will be ministering to CEOs, you will be ministering to executives. They will not listen most of the time. So you have to know the approach on how to minister to them. So I associate my self to business people, and as much as possible, I grab every nuggets of wisdom. When I talk to these leaders, I always find something interesting that I can apply for me to reach my goal, to reach my purpose. There are always nuggets of wisdom. When I was talking to brother-in-law of Andrew Luzon, the owner of yung Stilan, yung brother-in-law ni Andrew, si Mr. Victor Chong, I asked him, Victor, can you mentor me? Because you're there and you're successful, and you are wealthy. Teach me how to become wealthy. But because in school, they will teach you about money, but they will never teach you how to make money. So sabi ko sa kanya, you're successful and you know how to make wealth, because your purpose of making wealth is to be a blessing to many. So teach me how to make one. So he opened the doors for me, and the point is, when we are with these people, the right people in our, birds of the same feathers flock together. And people of the same purpose, they flock together. So you join these people. If God calls you to be a leader, join the group of leadership. The right place is like this. Because you will be influencing people, lives. The things that you do now will impact not only your generation, but the next generation. Right? And as you stretch out, as you maximize your potential, as you grow to your maximum potential, you will be stretched out to the limit. You'll be stretched out to the limit. And sometimes you might intindihan yun eh. Why you're stretched out to the limit? But remember yung bow and arrow. Sometimes you are being the bow and arrow are stretched out because you are meant to hit the target. The more the archer stretches the bow, it will go further to hit the target. You will be facing, storms, detours in life. You should know how to handle it. As you grow in your maximum potential as a leader, there's no straight line road to your promised land. There will be detours. There will be no straight line road to your success. There will be detours. There will be ups and downs. But as long as you're hitting the right trajectory, ascending trajectory, you will hit your target. You will be stretched out to your limit. There will be times na parang iisip ka na parang you're tired, diba? Because you're stretched out. But the reason why you're stretched out to your limit because you're meant to hit the target. The more you're stretched out, the further you go to hit your target. And finally, when you reach success and you reach your purpose in life, and you reach your promised land, you will sow seeds that benefits others. Be a blessing to others. Because your success is not only for you. Your success, the purpose of your success is to benefit others. I have a good friend. He's a Korean. He used to own the biggest hotel in Boracay. Nakasama namin doon si Bert. Si Bert sa Boracay. Had dinner in his restaurant. And the Lord made him successful in his business. And you know what? He's giving half of his income to the ministry. That time he was making, I think, 5 million pesos a month. But half of that is giving it to the ministry. Half of the profit, the income, he flows it back to the company for expansion. And he only gets 1 to 2% of the income para sa kanyang family. When we reach our promised land, we will be successful. Just like when Abraham was called to go to a land that the Lord was promised. And, I just want to read this passage to you as I conclude. It says here that in Genesis 12, 1-2, the Lord God said to Abraham, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." Verse 2, when you get there, I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. When you reach your promised land, when you are successful, you sow seed that will benefit others. Be a blessing to others. You will be successful in your purpose in life. Be a blessing to others. Because that is God's purpose. So His name will be honored. So thank you very much.
Okay, salamat Chairman Orly sa ating topic for today, Roadmap to Success. Are you enlightened? Are you learned something? Amen. Roadmap to Success. No? Sa mga ating mga napakinggan po ngayon. So, do you have a question? So, only question will be entertained. Ha? Don't make talumpati.
Yeah.